Welcome to another trip down Normandy Road where we take you behind the scenes and give you a look at everything going on at Swansea City right now. Second in the table in the championship. And what we're going to do is we're going to look back at the two matches from the last week. We'll get you ready a little bit for the match coming up this weekend with 2 versus 3 before the international window happens, which means that there is a week off. So what we're going to do, we're going to let you hear what happened first and foremost with the match against Blackburn, one of the most electric offenses that we've seen so far this season in the championship. Here's your highlights, courtesy of the EFL and Swans TV.
Good ball again.
Yeah! There's the header, there's the goal from the corner.
Ben, come on, go!
Well, they don't do that too often, Wyndham. A corner kick, whipped in, first time header into the net, and Swansea City a goal to the good.
So pleased for the lad. He's a young lad and he's been outstanding all season. And what a goal. Oh, well played, lads.
Keeps it in place.
Whip it in.
Pulls it from behind him, left, right footed in. And there's the second goal. Andre Ayew comes heading in.
Well played, Jan Danda. What a cross.
Well, on Halloween, he ghosts into the centre and he heads in. And Swansea City 2-0 to the good.
So full points after the match, and so that means that we get to catch up with Steve Cooper, the manager, after the 2-0 win and full points.
Steve, how do you assess that? Tough game. I think all games will be now, just because of the nature of the schedule. You know, in the first half, it wasn't the prettiest, truth be told, and you know we took a while to settle. But the second half, I thought we were better and we're good. You know, the game was played more in Blackburn's half, which is the message at the half time. Press the ball a bit more, run even more than what we did in the first half, and try and take a bit more care with the ball. And I thought we did that, just to get the second goal. I mean, not every game can be the more purest, and I think sometimes you have to accept that, even though that's what we aim for. But it's also a good sign that in them games you can keep a clean sheet against a team that have scored more goals and had more shots than anybody so far, and you can see why. They've with Armstrong and Elliott, they're players that can create and make a difference. So so we showed some good attributes today to winning the game of football.
So then from Saturday, a quick turnaround to Tuesday, and it's Brentford again. So Brentford and Swansea going at it. Here's your highlights once again, courtesy of the EFL and Swans TV, with a questionable moment at the end.
Benson pulls it right back, and that's going to be the opening goal, and they make no mistake at all. Marcone's coming in, and he couldn't really miss once Jensen had put it on his boot.
Disappointing, and also just what to say, but when you lose a straight ball like that through the middle, then this formation there's lots of space there.
Taken wide by Grimes, keeps it in, and it's there!
Matty Grimes, well played.
Great work by Grimes, kept it in. And Swansea City's main man, Andre Ayew, does exactly what you'd expect.
He's always there or thereabouts, isn't he? Any crosses going in the boxes. It's just a natural habit that he's got. It's a great habit to have.
And Grimes standing over it. Grimes delivers. That's not a decent ball. Andre Ayew wins it for Swansea City.
Oh, has he given offside? No,
he's given offside.
No.
And in fact, the referee says we won't even decide that for another free kick. We're going to just call a day to it. Now that is late drama. And Swansea surround the referee. They thought they'd won it with the last touch of the game.
Coming up Saturday morning, 10 o'clock here in the SDH footprint, it is number 2 versus number 3 in the table. Norwich City and Swansea going at it. Right now, we take a look at the table in general. 2 versus 3, Swansea 5-4-1 in their first 10, 19 points. They have won 2 of their last 3. Norwich at 5-3-2. They're at 18 points, just 1 point behind going in. They've won 3 of their last 5. Top of the table, it's Reading, so Jessica Charman's still happy, even though that Reading has lost 2 in a row. Veljko Paunovic, remember, is the head coach for Reading. 22 points at 7-1-2 in their first 10. Now, here's how the rest of the table looks out. Watford is 4th, currently on goals 4. That is why they are in 4th place at 18 points. Big log jam at 17 points. When you look at goal difference, it is Bournemouth, Middlesbrough, Bristol City. That's your 5, 6, and 7. Millwall is your team in 8th place at 16 points. They're ahead on goal difference at a +2. Luton Town is 9th at 16 points with a -2 goal difference. Brentford right now, middle of the table at 15 points, goal difference of +5, and behind them it is Stoke City at 4-3-3. They are in 11th. Bottom half of the table starts with Preston North End, a boatload of folks at 13 points. Preston North End, Cardiff City, Birmingham, Huddersfield, and QPR are all at 13 points. Goal difference and wins so far are what separate Preston and Cardiff City. Birmingham goal difference of dead even 0. Huddersfield with a -1. QPR at 16th with a -2. Blackburn with the loss to Swansea, part and parcel to that. They are now in 17th at 11 points at 3-2-5. Barnsley is 10 points in 10 matches in 18th. Rotherham is ahead on goal difference ahead of Nottingham Forest at 9 points in the table, -3 to -5. Here's your bottom 4. Coventry City right now has surrendered 20 goals in 10 matches so far at 2-2-6. Long season for friend of SDH John Nason and his Coventry City bunch. They're at 8 points. The relegation zone right now, not too far behind. Wickham, after losing 7 of their first 8, has won 2 in a row. And so they are now in 22nd place, but they are only a point out of the relegation zone. Derby County, good news for them, as it appears that they are going to be having a new ownership soon. But Derby County has lost 2 of their last 5. They've only had 3 points, 3 draws in their last 5 matches. Derby County right now next to last with 6 points at 1-3-6. Sheffield Wednesday, remember, they had their administration penalty of -12 points to start the season, so they're at 3-2-5. They have lost 4 of their last 5. However, they got the win last time out. Sheffield Wednesday right now at the bottom of the table, 5 points with a record of 3-2-5. So let's take a peek at the juice box numbers as we get you ready for the matches in the championship. We'll hear from Norwich City as they get ready for the match on the weekend. They had a goalless draw last time out against Millwall to prepare them for the matchup against Swansea City. So let's take a peek at your juice boxes heading into the championship this weekend, quickly, courtesy of our friends at Odds Portal. Friday afternoon, 1 o'clock Eastern, Cardiff and Bristol City. Cardiff a +125, Bristol City a +241. Reading and Stoke is the early game, 7:30 Saturday morning. Reading at +186 at home against Stoke at +172. All the rest of them are 10 o'clock on Saturday morning. Birmingham a +275 against Bournemouth at a +114. Blackburn a -108 favorite hosting QPR. Brentford a -119 favorite hosting Middlesbrough. Derby and Barnsley. Derby County a +152. Barnsley a +193. Your draw +2.25. Huddersfield +131. Luton Town +233 on the road, and your draw is a +222. Norwich listed as the favorite at Carrow Road, hosting Swansea +114. Swansea a +268. Your draw is a +227. Nottingham Forest, a heavy favorite, -156, hosting Wickham, who's a +480. Also on the board, Rotherham a +216, hosting Preston North End a +136. Your draw is a +230. Sheffield Wednesday at home, slight underdog, a +179. Millwall comes to town at a +167. Your draw is a +219. Watford hosting Coventry City. Watford is a -147. And Coventry City a +435. Your draw is a +280. So let's hear a little bit from Norwich City after the goalless draw against Millwall, getting them ready for the matchup against Swansea City. Here's Grant Hanley after the match.
Grant, are you pleased with the point, disappointed not to get all 3 today, or is it a bit of both?
Probably a bit of both. I think we're disappointed not to get the 3 points. We're on a good run, playing at home. We want to, win, but I think it's a positive, keeping the run going, and move on to Saturday.
Thanks again to Norwich City TV for helping us out with that, and YouTube for helping us out with all of the sound that you heard, highlights and post and all of that. Remember, once again, 10 o'clock on Saturday morning, number 2 versus number 3 currently in the championship table when it comes to Swansea and Norwich. Thanks for hanging out and being a part of this last go-round, this current go-round of Normandy Road. So play it safe, everybody. Enjoy the games. It's going to be a big one, 2 versus 3.